consistent way yet.
5 out of the first 6 batters hitting over 300 on the year. It speaks to the talent that is there. And he will look at a 3-1 pitch off the plate.
2 strikes.
And a liner into left field, a base hit. First couple of hitters aboard now for Florida State. Just the start that the visitors from Tallahassee, pivotal at bat in the top of the first inning. And that is off of Parker. And it'll eventually work its way over to Anderson. But far more important than any of that, Parker is down as he took a liner right back to the box. And it is the last thing you want to see. Coach, your reaction spoke volumes. This the nightmare scenario right now.
Oh, just hate to see this to any young man.
You're in such a defenseless position when you're completing your delivery. And the training staff for Virginia, as well as Coach O'Connor, on the scene right away. And it does not matter what colors you're wearing in a moment.
2 home runs, so he's a dangerous hitter.
Grounds this out to second base. The toss to first. Anderson has to really stretch there to maintain contact with the bag. He will get the out, but it puts Florida State on the
ball off.
Another 1-2. And this time he gets the swing through. That will drop the curtain on this top half of the first inning. And alongside of the starting unit. But that's not always a given, but this offense has returned. And O'Farrell, a big reason for that is he will have a 2-bagger. O'Farrell head first into second base with a leadoff double for Virginia.
Well, I was going to say, before he swung the bat there, they've got some questions. He usually has really good velocity in the mid-90s. He's taken a little bit off trying to throw the strikes.
And a 2-2 to Geloff. Late decision to swing, and too late as he is struck out. Baumeister wins the first.
But he's in a tough situation now with 2 strikes. And he got him.
Swings over the top of it. First base occupied. The batting average in the ACC. Awaiting the 3-2. You said it. Swings right through it, and you heard Coach. Been so tremendously successful at every stop. Here's a bouncer down to Geloff. He'll set himself and then throw across the 5-3 putout. 1 away. Being out there together the year prior to him taking Notre Dame. So it has been quite a career, quite a life for Link Jarrett. Off balance toss and enough speed there for Ross.
Maybe make him a little more hesitant. Here's a
Geloff has to gather it up. By the time he does, his only play will be to first.
Sure that Virginia's pitcher is much more effective against right-handed hitters.
Well, it's not always that you see it.
As an opportunity, I told Brian that
O'Farrell bounces this out toward the middle infield. That's going to be handled by the Florida State shortstop. Carry on, throws over. For the game.
I would vouch for that without hesitation.
Backhanded effort for the first baseman, but that's going to trickle on through, and Ethan O'Donnell is aboard on your staff and under your tutelage along the way. Geloff hits this in the air. Center fielder waiting on it to come down out of the sky, and Ross will have it for out number 2. Baumeister, who's held them scoreless so far, delivers until will bounce this down to third. Over to grab it and make the throw across is Smith. Nicely done on the 5.
He's done a tremendous job. Look at this.
Well, he will keep him out there warming a little long. One point that was made about Teal and Geloff when you talk about their defense by Coach O'Connor. How about Huntgate again? He's
in the first inning, because if they were down 2 or 3 runs, it may look like an insurmountable lead because of the way that the
Ferrer at the plate. And there's a toss. Wow. Nearly picked him off over at first.
He was going. You could see he was going. I thought in live time I thought he was out, but the umpires right there called him safe.
Well, here's a look at just how close it was. That there will be enough there to overturn this, and that is the call. Umpiring crew emerging and indicating that our first review of the day will.
Good ball game, like I expected.
And this will hit Godbout, so he is headed to first. God comes to stolen bases. And a 1-2 down to first. They'll go for the lead runner at second. The relay will not be in time, but Florida State does erase Godbout from the base paths.
Assistant coach to Deanna Gumpf.
Runner is moving. The throw down in time. As a tag up around the shoulders as Didowick tried to.
Certain amount of pitches.
He's just crossed over the 80 pitch threshold in this at bat of O'Farrell. That's on the middle infield. going to be handled by Carry On out there. The 6-3 putout brings the 5th inning to. And here's the 2-2. Right back, Huntgate. He's done everything else, filled his position nicely also, and takes care of the first out of the inning. Let's
to see evolve into somebody they can really count on.
Angelo Tonas taking over, and the well-placed shift on the edge of the right field grass takes care of the first batter. February and early March is 1-1 line right to the second baseman Godbout, and he comes in out of the pen. The Virginia bullpen and emerge to face a difficult part of the Virginia order. It starts with a 2-hole hitter, O'Donnell, and he will drill this into right. It is going to be out of the reach of Rank out there, and O'Donnell coasts into second base with a double, a single and a double for O'Donnell out of the 2 slot for Virginia. A season ago, already a 30-plus RBI man this year, and he'll grow that total here. A liner into center field. Geloff drives home O'Donnell for his 32nd RBI of the year, and Virginia has tied the game in the 6th inning.
Well, there's that kid. You know, he's not an All-American candidate. For give up a couple of hits in the middle of the order is not all that unusual.
Teal swings at the first pitch. Florida State to second for 1. How about the pick on the other end?
Anderson to turn around and bat right-handed.
And Anderson will chop this middle infield, waiting on it. Getting a true enough hop to fire on across is the Florida State shortstop Carry On. And boy, they're playing like it here to the tune of a 1-1 ball game in the 8th. Vincent leading off the inning again out of the 9 spot in the Florida State order.
We're going to sacrifice bunt here, and he's not.
Swinging away, first pitch, and this is in the air. Drifting over is O'Donnell, and he'll make the catch. That's a huge out. That is the first time Ross has longest active career streak for any Seminole. This down to third, knocked down by Geloff, but he will have no play. Valiant effort by Geloff just to keep that on the infield, but everybody's safe, which has resulted in those 20-plus RBIs. He will swing it here, and it will hang up long enough for O'Donnell in center field.
Well, that's the second time this game that Link has given Tibbs the green light on 3-0, which is surprising with all the walks that he accumulated.
On a 3-2 2-out offering. Did he go around? The answer, he did not.
And it's extremely hard to hit.
The preseason ACC Freshman of the Year had one thing on his mind, but the battle won by Blanco. He gets this
way or the other.
Such a tone-setting moment for the series as well. This one out of the zone. And play on Saturday. Here's the 3-1. And they will check to first. He did not go around. Geloff draws the free pass. It'll be Till with 2 aboard. Here's a 2-2. And he will line this into right field for a base hit. Having to hold up initially, O'Donnell will slam on the brakes as he rounds third. But they are loaded for Virginia on Kyle Teal's sing.
I was going to say he needs to make an adjustment and try to go the opposite field, but.
And he will chop this on the infield. That may be 2. The play at second, the pick at first, and Florida State returns the favor by getting out of it with a twin killing in the bottom of the 8th.
Geloff dove for the ball and knocked it down and kept the runner from getting to third base with 1 out. So part of it has been good hitting and great defense. Or
the arms are there at your disposal. You have to find a way, and we'll see which of these teams can. And that is lined into left center field. A base hit. Motoring around to third is DeSatis. The throw comes into second, and it comes in time. As Rank tried to turn that into a double. Now he's calling for video review, and it looks like Link Jarrett is the order. And this is a closer angle than we've seen. Boy, that is so close. As the tag is applied on the chest, just as that right hand is going in there to grab hold of the back. Song health-wise. And he'll take a 3-2, chop it down to third. It'll be off Geloff, and the Seminoles have claimed the lead in the 9th on a ball put in here in the 9th. How much padding can Florida State provide in the 9th inning? No more with Ross here. He is struck out for the first.
He came back in on him. That was a big pitch.
Able to get the strikeout. And he swings through this 1-2 offering. Will go down of that variety, and that's the start that Connor Whitaker was looking for. 1 away in the 9th. Godbout in the air to left center. And both fielders converging on it. It will be Tibbs, 2 down. So here's suddenly here's a payoff pitch. It is high, ball 4. Didowick extends the ball game. And he will line this into right field. His second hit of the day. And Virginia now has the tying and go-ahead runs aboard. This skips away into shallow left. Not only are they aboard, the tying and winning runs are in scoring position. Double and 2 walks has not been retired in the contest. Watches the 0-1 skip away. Here comes the runner from third, and Virginia has tied the game in the bottom of the 9th. Didowick scores to even it. First lead of the day when it matters most. A ground ball to third. Up with it with the throw across the diamond. In time is Smith. It is picked out on the other end of the play by Ben. Woolfolk to Tibbs on a 3-2. Just misses a leadoff walk for Tibbs. So with the shift about these Florida State hitters, and now searching for that consistency in the lineup. And so many of these pitchers, and there's another outstanding pitch from Wolf. Hard hit ball into left earlier. And he will send this left side to second, where the out is recorded.
Wow.
For Virginia. You wondered from the middle infield. And carry on. 2-0 Farrell. He'll go the short route again. And Virginia will put up a 0 in the top of the 10th.
Here is a little cooler and heavier. Going to be pretty hard to hit a ball out of the park, I think.
Geloff up the chute on an 0-1 pitch, and this is going to stay up a long time, having to hang with it as the shortstop. See, here they are locked in another tight one again, and Till will go the other way and drop it into left field for a single. Winning run aboard for Virginia.
When you get into conference games,
Off an opponent because of the nature of the scores here at home. This is to second. That's going to be to the back for 1. And they will say that it was in the exchange. The field umpire making it clear that the out was recorded. So they retired Till and adding another inning to the ball game. It's grounded into right field. The stop sign put up for Anderson at second, but he is in scoring position with the winning run now. Wealth itself when it comes to the makeup of this Virginia roster.
There's a
and he will line it up the middle, under the glove of the shortstop. Around third is Anderson, and Virginia has walked off Florida State to open the home portion of ACC play. The Cavaliers remain unblemished at the dish this year.
wow, what a ball game. Both teams battled their hearts out, left it all out there on the field. The game comes down to a play here, a play there, a pitch here, a pitch there. You can see the coaches shaking hands, how much respect they have for each other. Great ball game.
And they've got to line up and do it 2 more times before the weekend is done. I don't know.